Now, here's our top story. India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh virtually addressed an ASEAN meeting. At the ASEAN Defence Ministers Meeting Plus, India called for a free, open and inclusive order in the Indo-Pacific. In an indirect reference to China, India called for respect for sovereignty, territorial integrity of nations, peaceful resolution of disputes through dialogue and adherence to international rules and laws. India reiterated support for freedom of navigation in the South China Sea.
India calls for a free, open and inclusive order in the Indo-Pacific based upon respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity of nations, peaceful resolution of disputes through dialogue and adherence to international rules and laws. India's engagement with the Southeast Asian region, of which ASEAN has been a primary component, is based on its Act East policy announced by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi in November 2014. Key elements of this policy are to promote economic cooperation, cultural ties, and develop strategic relationships with countries in the Indo-Pacific region through continuous engagement at bilateral, regional, and multilateral levels. Maritime security challenges are another area of concern to India. The sea lanes of communication are critical for peace, stability, prosperity, and development of the Indo-Pacific region. India supports freedom of navigation, overflight, and unimpeded commerce in these international waterways. India hopes that the Code of Conduct negotiations will lead to outcomes that are in keeping with international law, including the UNCLOS, and do not prejudice the legitimate rights and interests of the nations that are not party to these discussions.
Now, the ADMM Plus comprises of ASEAN countries and 8 dialogue partners, including India, China, Australia, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea, Russia, and the US. The aim is to strengthen security and defense cooperation for peace, stability, and development in the region. The ADMM Plus was convened in Hanoi in 2010. Now, for more on this, we are joined by our diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibbal. Siddhant, first up, Indo-Pacific and South China Sea featured prominently in Defence Minister's address at the ASEAN. Could you take us through all the details of what was said?
Well, as always, the Indian side, the Indian Defence Minister talked about Indo-Pacific. This is something, a vision backed by New Delhi and Washington. But of course, usual euphemism when it comes to dealing with China. There is no, of course, direct reference to China, but the fact that there was a mention of Indo-Pacific and South China Sea makes it amply clear that where, of course, New Delhi sees the future of the region with, of course, the ASEAN centrality. Of course, as you pointed out, that the entire grouping includes the ASEAN Defence Minister, all the 10 ASEAN Defence Ministers, and 8 dialogue partners, which includes the US Defense Secretary, the Russian Defense Minister, the Japanese Defense Ministers. These are, and of course, the Australians as well. So, in a sense, the Quad member grouping also present in the meeting. And the fact that the Chinese Defense Minister was also present in that virtual meeting sends a message to him as well. And this coming in the backdrop of the crucial meeting, the G7 meeting and the NATO meeting, where, of course, it was made amply clear that China is the biggest worry for the West. And increasingly, we know that in Asia as well, there are countries like India, there are Japan and other countries who feel that the aggressive actions by the Chinese is something that is that needs to be stopped, and Chinese need to be told that they need to follow rules based on. So this entire meeting, the word
Right, that was Siddhant Sibul just telling us what all transpired in that meeting. And as he was talking about the Indo-Pacific and South China Sea, they featured very prominently in the discussion as the Indian Defence Minister brought that about. What was interesting to note, what Siddhant was telling us, that there were Chinese representatives as well in that meeting. We haven't got any reaction so far from how the Chinese have taken this statement, this alluding of the Indian Defence Minister of China's growing presence in the Indo-Pacific as well as the South China Sea. But other things were also discussed, some things that we will bring you in detail later as the broadcast continues. One was, of course, terror financing. That was another focus area of all the defense ministers. In fact, this is something that Rajnath Singh also brought about in his speech. We'll try and get Siddhant back for more details on this particular news, but just a reminder that we were focusing on the defense ministers meet that is happening, and that is an ASEAN meet, and it is going to be carrying on. So as things progress, we'll keep bringing you all the details. Okay, now let's move on. India's